She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain. Part 5, Chapter Body Language and Subconscious Communication. In the highest tiers of relational mastery, communication transcends the verbal. To become a master frequency in your relationship, you must move beyond just choosing the right words. You must learn to synchronize your physical presence with his neurobiology. By mastering body language and the subtle art of natural hypnosis, you bypass a man's logical defenses and speak directly to his subconscious. This creates an environment of profound trust, where your ideas are not just heard, they are felt as his own. Reading and leading body language. This silent dialogue. Before you begin a conversation, you must conduct a sensory scan of your partner. A man's posture is a billboard for his internal state. If you approach a man while his body is closed, arms crossed, legs tightly entwined, or shoulders hunched, you are walking into a fortress. These postures trigger unconscious tension and a readiness for conflict. If you press forward in this state, you will likely encounter resistance or rejection. Decoding the shift, observe his baseline. If he was relaxed in his armchair with an open posture but suddenly crosses his arms when you mention a specific topic, he has emotionally checked out or felt threatened. The strategic intervention: do not try to solve a problem with a closed man. Instead, gently invite him to relax before presenting the information. You might offer a massage or suggest he recline to uncross his limbs. The goal is to return him to an open state where his nervous system is receptive rather than defensive. Synchronization through representational systems. To focus a man's attention, you must hook into his primary sensory gate. If you fail to do this, your information will literally fly past him unprocessed. The visual man. If your partner is a visual type, do not shout from another room. He cannot see your words. You must bring him into eye contact. Say, "Please look at me for a moment," to ensure his mental processor is engaged with your image. The tactile, kinesthetic man. For the tactile man, information is absorbed through the skin. To open him up to a conversation, sit close enough for your bodies to touch or take his hand. This physical grounding calms his heart rate and signals that the environment is safe for intimacy. The auditory and digital man. For the auditory type, your voice timbre is your greatest tool. Speak with a low, calm, and fact-based melody. For the logical digital man, provide a comfortable, non-distracting setting, like sitting at a table with tea, which allows his brain to process your data without feeling physically encroached upon. The art of natural resonance, Ericksonian hypnosis. Psychological mastery includes the use of Ericksonian resonance, a form of subtle, natural hypnosis used by great healers and, historically, by folk healers and fortune tellers. This is not about manipulation, it is about synchronization. It is rooted in the primal bond between mother and child, where a baby's heartbeat and breathing synchronize with the mother's during a lullaby or feeding, creating absolute trust. The technique of mirroring and matching. To enter a state of deep rapport with your partner, you must subtly match his physical rhythm. The breathing match. Observe the rise and fall of his chest and adjust your own breathing to match his tempo. When your breath is in sync, your heart rates and nervous systems begin to resonate on the same frequency. The posture mirror. Subtly adopt a similar posture to his. If he leans back, you lean back. If he shifts his weight, you shift yours. This is a non-verbal signal that says, "I am like you, I am safe." The vocal mirror. Adjust the rhythm and tone of your speech to match his. If he speaks slowly, slow down. If his voice is soft, lower your own. Once you have successfully matched him, you can begin to lead. As you slow your breathing or relax your posture, his body will instinctively follow yours. In this synchronized state, the information you provide is no longer viewed as an external demand, but as an internal thought. He perceives your goals as his own, because you have removed the friction between your two nervous systems. The sovereign state of ease. Ultimately, the goal of these advanced techniques is to make being with you an experience of absolute ease. Long, difficult, and heavy conversations are a drain on the masculine energy. Men, and most people, have a natural instinct to flee from protracted nagging or emotional complexity. Remember that while a woman's brain is designed with a 360 degrees perspective, capable of processing several problems simultaneously, the male brain is more linear and detailed. He cannot switch between hemispheres as easily as you can. If you bombard him with invented problems or endless detail, he will associate your presence with stress rather than sanctuary. Be the woman who is easy to communicate with, easy to solve problems with, and easy to be around. When you learn to read his body language and synchronize with his rhythm, You stop being a source of tasks and become the source of peace. He will not only listen to you, he will want to be close to you because your frequency is the only one that truly feels like home. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at wishforlove.org.